Why am I super stoked today? Well, I've been doing this a long time, 38 years. Sometimes I'll shoot as many as a dozen houses in a month. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I've been to a lot of houses. I have never shot a postmodern house before, and it's very cool. I can see the allure. This is fancy schmancy stuff. First of all, the lot is amazing, as you can see, and you're really close to the lake. I'll put it down here where Lake Cumberland is. It's not very far at all. But this is just super cool. Now, is this a house you're going to move right into? Maybe, maybe not. You're probably going to want to rip up the carpet. You know what carpet smells like, especially old carpet. It smells like your grandmother's house. We got to get that carpet out of there. That's first thing. Everything else is, so those are the things. All right, let me back up. Stop. So those are the things you can fix. So there's things you can fix and things you can't fix. You can't fix a bad lot. Look at this. This reminds me of some of those lots in like Buckhead in Georgia that go for millions of dollars and then they just scrape the house, which is, you know, up to you. You buy it, you can do whatever you want with it. But it truly has $1 million lot. You haven't even seen the back yet. Oh, let me show you here. So the lot reminds me of that. It's on about an acre. It might be a little bit more. I don't know. I'll have to check with Ken. Everything I tell you is like ish, right? So it's about an acre-ish. Might be half an acre, might be 2.5 acres. I shouldn't be off that much. This is 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. So what are the things you can't change? You can't change a bad lot. You can't change a house that's sitting down in a gully that's getting water all the time. Well, this is sitting up on the hill high and dry. In fact, there's not many houses on this road, but it's absolutely one of the nicest lots, period, end of story. So what kind of trees we got? We got an oak tree there. We've got a hickory there. We've got a maple there. We got a pine tree over here. And so you got a mix of local trees. There's a poplar, that one where the leaves are coming off. We've had such a drought. It's been at least a month. We haven't had like just a little spit of a rain. And that's not enough for Kentucky. Kentucky, we usually get about an inch a week. So to go from an inch a week to nothing for at least 4 or 5, 6 months. At least 4 or 5 or 6 weeks. It's got a new water line. They just put this water line in. So if you come out here, you say, hey, what in the world is going on? You got municipal water out here, as you probably already know. KU Electric, that's the cheapest electric going in the state. Anything is KU Electric is half of what a normal electric company is going to be. So that's like a big plus. I'm going to show you all kinds of stuff. I won't take you in the back. I'm going to take you in the front door. Back door guests are best, but you know what? I won't take you in the front door. Nice, newly sealed. I say newly sealed, like they didn't do it last week, but it's probably been within a year, I would guess. It's beautiful, nice and black and tarry looking. All brick. So that's cool. What are the things you can change? You're not going to like the red shag carpet. I guarantee you that. So you're going to have to change some of that. But that's not a big deal. You're not going to like that color carpet either. I'd like to know what's under those floors. I tried to pull a little bit up and it is down there like it's like government work. I'll tell you what, that is like NASA. That carpet ain't coming up for me to peek at. But when you come on out with Ken, you guys, you're serious about buying it, he'll let you pull a little thing up, or he'll pull it up for you, pull up a little corner and find out. Is there oak under here? No, there might be. I don't know. But regardless what it is, you're in good shape. The windows are like new. I don't know when the windows were put in. If I find out, I'll put it down here. And then they've got this marble stuff here. So I don't know whether it's real marble or synthetic marble, but it looks kind of cool. Postmodern is what this is called. This is a huge living room. You've got the wood stove on one side, and this little dining area over here. I say little, it's not little. And then there's fireplace on this side. Now, can you use them both at the same time? I don't know. I don't think so, but you have to check with Ken. Kitchen's cool, tile floor, and it's plenty big enough. You have plenty of room here for a monster refrigerator, and then the slide-in range is nice. Not a drop in, it's a slide in. Drop in doesn't go all the way to the ground, right? Slide in, you just slide in. Hence the name. See what we got here. Pantry. That's nice. Ooh, that's something you don't see every day. A vault with the combination. You can actually have the combination. We've had safes found in houses before, and they cannot find the combination. So they wind up beating it to death trying to get it open, and then guess what's inside? Nothing. Washer and dryer here. Oh, actually, washer here. This is kind of weird. Washer here, dryer there. I'm going to guess this house was built in the 60s, 50s, 60s. So it has that 50s, 60s postmodern kind of feel. This is so super cool. So kind of like skylights, but on the wall. And then they got a translucent overhead door. How freaking cool is that? I've never seen one of those before. They're very cool. 11 by, what did Ken say? 10 by 12, 10 by 11, 11 by 12 something. Workshop here. Very nice. My car is kind of like a tool for me. I'll leave that rascal outside. I would make this into living space. And another dealio here. Another 10 by whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 10 by 12. Another 10 by 12. Pantry or whatever you would do it. What would you do with it? Hey, before I forget, if this house is right for you, great. Call Ken up here. If it's not, call Ken right there. If it's not, then get on our home finder and we will send you properties that meet your criteria. Now, if you ask for a 4-bedroom and you don't want postmodern, I don't know if they can scan that or not, but you're not going to find that many postmodern houses in Kentucky anyway. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you'll be notified. You got to ring the bell. That way you'll be notified when I put up a new video. And those are all kind of fun. A lot of people like them. Over 12 million views. I shouldn't say that now because by the time you see it, we might have 15 or who knows. I love this. I'll tell you, if this was near my house or if this was in our county, this would be a heck of a project. I would really enjoy this. I'll run downstairs first. There's the red shag carpet. You got to promise me if you come down here and you do a full renovation, you got to promise me, now raise your right hand, repeat after me. I promise that you're going to take a little piece of this carpet and you're going to frame it for posterity. You just got to. Common decency dictates the whole thing. This would be a family room. Beautiful view, high and dry. We got a space under the stairs, carpeted, of course. So we call this a tri-level. You got a few steps up, you got a few steps down, and they usually have a little crawl space under there so you can get to stuff like your water lines and stuff. So bedroom here, 4 bedrooms. Bedroom number 2. The master's huge upstairs. Wait till you see it. This could be multi-generational for sure. You have Pop down here or grandma or whatever, or a teen or boomerang kid or whatever. A little kind of a linen closet goes right on over to the mechanical room, which this looks like a brand new furnace. And obviously older people, I'm going to guess, inherited or something like that. I have no idea what the people are. I know the addresses. I don't meet the people. Ken does the people. But this furnace was put in 2010, but yet it looks brand new. Look at it. Ken even wrote down possible new furnace. It's not a new furnace at all. It's 9 years old, but daggone does it look good. 200 amp service. You're good to go. You can put anything in here you want. I wonder if it's got city gas down here. That's a good question. All right, what is this? Seafoam, this carpet? This is real tile. That's real tile. Gotta love that. You gotta frame that too, along with the red carpet, red shag carpet. The walls are all white. Yikes. Some people think that's a good idea. Some people like it. They're like, man, you got to paint a house white. I'm like, I like it. Whatever you want to do, dude. I'm all for it. I came in here and had all the blinds shut. I'm not a blinds guy. Not interested. I want to see the light. I don't want to be a mushroom. And if somebody wants to look in at me, the squirrels want to see me changing my underwear or whatever, Knock yourself out. At my age, nobody wants to see that. Nice closet here. It's got shoe rooms up here. This is simple stuff. You know, they have those things called California closets. Oh, you can spend $20,000 on a closet. All that stuff. Well, that's fun and cute, but wow, it's a lot of money. You can buy this house for like 100 grand. Now, what's it going to take to renovate it? Well, I don't know. What are you going to do to it? I would definitely paint it. Are you with me on that? Definitely paint. What else are we going to do? Definitely change the floors out to hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, something that's clean and not going to smell like your grandmother's house. What else are you going to do? Well, it needs appliances. So you're going to spend what, $3-4 grand on appliances? You're going to spend maybe 12 on floors. I don't know. Depends on what you put down. You're going to put down Honduran mahogany. It's going to be a lot different price than if you put down LVP. The luxury vinyl plank is pretty nice. Shaw has it, so you know it's a good quality. There's the second bath. Or is that the third bath? Hold on. That's the third bath. Now here you go. My belly's in there, right? So the windows are high enough here. You don't need any stinking blinds. The squirrels are not going to look at you. And if they do, they would think you're nuts. Oh my Lord, even that one's bad for me. These things, these globes. This house is like intact. Big closets, hers and he's and he's, whatever floats your goat. Got a little clean out there for the bathroom on the other side. Everything works good. These bifolds never work in new houses, which leads me to believe that this house was built by a craftsman and not by just somebody who went to Lowe's and picked up some materials. Here we are 50 to 70 years later, and these doors are still gliding like $1 million. Well, I can't get them to both stay down, but you get the idea. They're gliding easily, right? I talked briefly about the windows. These are great. So they're tilt in, easy to clean, vinyl, so no maintenance. You're going to want to change this out probably. You're going to want to change the tile out probably. It's okay. That's natural. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I was telling my wife, I got this estimating thing. I got it. No big deal. And then guess what happens? I'm always over budget. Not 100% of the time. Oh yeah, 100% of the time. So what did we calculate on? And it's just me and you talking. This ain't real numbers. You like marble and I'll like Formica and blah, blah, blah. But what are we talking about? 20 grand? Okay, so I'm way off. What are we talking about? 30 grand? I think you could really do some beautiful decorator damage here for 20 or 30 grand. Certainly 30 grand. Then what have you got? You've got $120,000, $130,000 in a postmodern house sitting on one of the most beautiful lots I've ever seen, close to Lake Cumberland. Like, for real? So we always say half, right? So if it's 150, right, we cut that in half to 750, right? So with the mortgage rates being so low right now, if the house is 150 grand, the mortgage is going to be about 750 a month. If it's 100,000, it's going to be about 500 a month. 120,000 is going to be about 600 a month. Are you following those numbers there? If it's 200,000, it's going to be about 1,000 a month. If it's 200,000, it's going to be about 1,000 a month. So what are you going to have in this house? All in, 120, 130, 140. So $600-700 a month, 2,300 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and a fantastic, gorgeous, established lot. You know, in Texas, they put a value on each tree, especially if you live in Houston. So what do you got out there? You got at least a dozen trees. Well, if we were in Texas, which we're not, of course, you'd be, the value of the lot is what they're asking for the place. The roof looks in pretty good shape. You know, here's what we tell people. Get a home inspection. My goodness, it's the best $400 you're ever going to spend. You can even go with the home inspector when he's here, and he can point stuff out to you. Say, hey, did you notice this under the crawl space? Or did you notice this? It doesn't have insulation. Or did you notice this? The doorknob's ready to fall off. Whatever the situation is, it's not scary. It shouldn't be scary to the sellers because it's usually not that big a deal. Even if there's a whole laundry list of stuff that needs to be done. Ken's like, well, we're not going to do anything. Well, we're not going to pay for anything. So it's the battle back and forth. Look, most of the time it's a whole laundry list with very little money, just some effort. You know, the outlets aren't grounded or whatever kind of jazz. It's not that big of a deal. But it's fantastic because then you're not buying a pig in a poke. I know what you're saying. You're sitting there watching with your honey and you're saying, oh my gosh, well, what if this and what if that? And what if the windows are bad? We got new windows. What if the furnace is bad? Well, it's like a new furnace. What if the roof is bad, right? The home inspector can tell you when the furnace was made, when the windows were put in, and how old the roof is or how many more years it has to go. The home inspector might say it's nearing the end of its life, or I would guess 5 to 10 more years and you have to replace the roof. Okay, great. Let's find out how much it would cost. So all those little things like that really make a difference. And then you don't go into this blind. You got to get a home inspection. Like I said, an easy $400 or $500, a no-brainer investment. All right, do you love it? Comment below, please. Like and subscribe, of course. Ring the bell so you get notification. But let me know if you like it. Now, is it your cup of tea? The people who like Victorian houses are not going to like this house. I get that. The people who like log cabins aren't going to like this house. I totally get that. But do you absolutely frickin' love the lot? Yeah. Okay, good. Make the house what you want it. It is a bargain. I've said to Ken, we should just buy this ourselves, turn around, fix it, and flip it. We're not scared of that stuff. We got all the contractors. All those guys are doing all that work for us now. They'd be glad to come in here and put in new siding or whatever it needs. Anyway, I love it, and that's all that matters, right? No, that doesn't mean anything. It's what you like and what you want. And this is right for you. Call Ken right there, and if it's not, get on our home finder, and we'll find the property that's right for you. Here, let me get on the other side. So I got my famous finger up there. See it? There you go. I have no idea what it is, but the veterinarian said they'd take it off with a hammer and a vice grips. So this garage is like maybe 24 by 24. So that's about 500, 600 feet. I'll put the numbers down here if I know it. And then you've got 120 feet here and 120 feet there. That's another 240. So that's like 800 square feet here. Could you knock this wall out, or could you put a LVL in here and knock these doors out and make this living space? Oh my gosh, heck yeah. You could do patio door. You could do a couple windows there. Talk to Ken about this. He knows enough about construction. I know enough about construction to be dangerous. If you added 700 or 800 more square feet to this house, even if it cost you $20,000, that's pretty cheap. That's like $30 a square foot for living space. Good Lord. Ciao. I can't wait to see your comments below. Like and subscribe because we've got a number of properties coming on the market that you're going to want to see. Don't forget to go to our website, bluegrassteam.com/blog for the latest properties we have.